You're live. All right. Good morning. Had a little technical difficulties. Is everyone seeing me? Oh, let me close it now. Yeah, I'm still a rookie at this, so yeah, I had technical difficulties. Okay, I had to close my YouTube. I was getting feedback. I see everybody can see me here. I messed up my stream. I had to start another one, so I hope everybody can find me. Um, if you see another stream, another upcoming, just someone go to there and just type in there to go to the new one. I think I deleted it. I'm not sure. Um, but if it is, someone type in there in the chat to come to this stream because apparently I messed it up. So anyway, good morning, everybody, and Merry Christmas to you all. And want to thank you all for getting up early with me. I know a lot of you are getting up early anyway. And let me just see who we got in here this morning. Linda Kirksey, good morning. Merry Christmas. Tennessee Ridge Runner, good morning. Tennessee says, Merry Christmas and God's holy blessings to you and yours. Thank you, sir, and same to you as well. Amy Robarge, Merry Christmas. Anita Fardinghouse, good morning, my dear. Merry Christmas. Donna R, 5x5. Good morning, Donna. Merry Christmas. William, Merry Christmas. Maria retired. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas. And we are all blessed. We certainly are. We certainly are blessed. So I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas Eve last night. My family went, we all went to my in-laws, my wife's moms, and her sisters and cousins and all those people got together. And we celebrate our Christmas, Christmas Eve with that side of the family. And we always do a traditional Cajun type meal. So no turkey, no stuffing. We had we had chicken and sausage gumbo. We had in another pot, we had fresh sausage and gravy. We had snap beans, cream potatoes, pie, and all kinds of snacks. So it was really nice to do that. And then, of course, we exchanged gifts. Yeah, Donna, I messed it up. I'm sorry. I messed up the stream. I didn't add it right and had to redo it, and I apologize for that. I'm glad you found me. Merry Christmas to you. So, Frank Stein, Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here on this early Christmas morning. Well, I bet several of you in the chat, your children are already raised like ours, so our Christmas mornings are now kind of dull around here. You know, we get up and, you know, my kids are in their 20s now, so we just kind of get up and open gifts and take a couple of pictures. You know, the excitement of children on Christmas morning, that's been gone for a long time. I really miss that. So those of you that are still getting to do that, or especially with your grandchildren, that's awesome. We don't have any grandchildren yet, so we're just kind of enjoying that. You know, it is kind of quiet right now. So let me see. I'm going to drop the link if any of you guys would like to come up. It seems like I know everyone here in chat. If I know you, you're more than welcome to come up. And everyone here that I see, I know. Just please show your face. You can mute your camera once you get on. Just let me see your face so I know who you are, so I'll get you up. So let me get that link. I've got my keyboard over here to the side because this is where I'm going to be cooking today. Oh, so let me see. Give me just a minute. Get over here. Oh, go back. Go back. Okay. There's a link if anybody would like to come up and say Merry Christmas and chat for a minute. I'm going to let a few more people get in here. Give it a couple more minutes, and then I've got a little dish behind me that I'm going to bring to the table, and we're going to prepare together, and y'all get to laugh at me if I spill anything or drop something. So, oh, good, Amy. So you're getting your grandkids after church. Wonderful. Yeah, we did our church services last night. We traditionally do our services on Christmas Eve, late. D-Dog, good morning. Good morning, brother. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. I hope everybody's got their coffee in hand, getting wound up. I've got a turkey in the fridge, already shot up, marinated. I'm going to put it in the cooker in a little while, probably about 8 o'clock my time. But I got something I'm going to make in the meantime that I'm heating up. Just want to get a few more people in here. And I'm pretty sure everybody's freezing to death up there where you are. We're down here in the deep south, of course, South Louisiana, and we're sitting at 21 degrees right now. So we've had the last 2 or 3 days have been really cold here for us. I know not for a lot of you guys. Y'all guys would probably laugh at 21 degrees. But for us down here, yeah, we're usually in T-shirts, short pants, flip-flops, no shoes, you know, drinking iced tea, you know, but not right now. No, doors are closed, the heater's on, the fireplace is lit. So yeah, we're just all trying to stay warm. We've got another day to go through this, another day and a half, and then in true Louisiana fashion, it's going to get up into the 70s. So we'll be warm again. So we just got to get through this. Christina Tremblay, good morning to you and Merry Christmas. You're new to my channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining. Deputy Dog, good morning. Merry Christmas. Oh, D-Dog says it's 16 degrees. Did I see that? Is that what I saw? Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's just miserable. I mean, I know you guys can take it a lot better than we can, but it's just miserable. Amy Robards doing dinner completely different this year. Homemade chicken and noodles / taters in a big old pot of chili. Less time cooking. You know what, Amy? You can't go wrong with that. No complaints there whatsoever. Tennessee, 4 degrees? Yeah, man, that's not for me. We'd die up there. Us little southern people down here, man, you put us in that environment, we'd be in trouble. It'd be tough. That's really cold. And I know a lot of you are dipping into the minus. I mean, our feels like temperature is in the teens from what I'm looking at on the satellite. But it's just too cold to be outside. Just, I like to deer hunt. And I'm not even going deer hunting when this is cold. I'm just not going to do it. It's going to warm up a little bit more next week, and then I'll go. I'm not that mad at those deer. I'm not mad at them at all. Hey, Rescue. Good morning, buddy. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you're doing well. I hope your chickens are staying warm. I got the link. If you scroll up, Rescue, if you want to jump in for a few minutes, I got the link up there. Just scroll up and hit that link. You're welcome to jump up for a little while, as long as you want. Yeah, D-Dog, -17 with the wind chill. Yeah, no thank you. Man, that's rough. That is rough. Man, that's cold. Now, I will say the last cold snap that we had an ice storm. So we had a lot of rain and stuff that came in at the same time, and it was absolutely brutal. It shut half the state down because all the roads iced up, and our state just isn't set up to handle ice and snow and stuff like that on the roads. People were sliding off the roads. I remember I tried to go just down to the store, which is not even a half a mile from the house. So when I got when I got up to the highway, leaving my neighborhood, I'm looking at all these cars coming by, and there was literally a truck going sideways down the road sliding. And I'm looking up down the highway both ways. There's cars in the ditches. I just backed up and went to the house. I didn't even try to get on the highway. It was really bad. We just don't know how to handle that stuff here. Yeah, people should not try to drive on the ice. And they did, and they wound up in the ditch. There was, I don't know how many people in ditches that day. The tow trucks must have made a killing. Yeah, Tennessee, that's, man. Just the fact that you had to get up and go to work in this is just, yeah. Yeah, that's just cold. Now, yesterday, we had a lot of wind come in with this. When this front came in to us, we had a lot of wind that was with it, and it just made it even worse. Deputy Dog. 71 in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'll take that. I would gladly take that over 21 degrees right here, and I'm sure these other guys in here that are freezing would love to have that as well. Oh, okay, Rescue. Good. Good. Double time. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, I'm sure rescue y'all's roads are safe up there because we didn't have any more rain or anything. So at least this time everything's dry. There's no wrecks. Everybody's keeping their vehicles on the road. So that's a good thing because it could have been a lot worse. I mean, we'll get through this cold. We just really have another day and a half or something like that, and it'll be over with. So, well, D-Dog, I see what you mean with the snow over the heat, but down here we're acclimated to the heat, and it's 100 degrees outside, and I'm out working in it, and it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. I fish in it. I work in it, work in the yard. It's just another day in South Louisiana when it's 100 degrees and the humidity's killing you. But the snow, yeah, the snow it'll put me in the house like a little girl hiding in the corner. I can't handle that. Wow, Frank Stein, 25 degrees in Central Florida. Now that is cold for Florida, in Central Florida. So when you say Central, are you talking about around the Orlando area, Frank, or somewhere up in there? Because I have a niece and my wife has a cousin that lives in the Orlando area, and we hadn't heard from them yet. We'll hear from them today. And I didn't know that cold had reached all the way down there, but man, yeah, that's really cold. That's a lot of cold. Oh, you're in Ocala? Yeah. So you're just above Ocala? Is that above? That's right above Orlando, isn't it? It's just above it. But yeah, that's some weather y'all don't see very much. I bet you nobody will be at the beach today, will they? They'll be at the beach all bundled up. Oh yeah. Well, how many of y'all had your get-togethers last night? I was saying a little earlier that me and my wife's side of the family, we had our little Christmas on Christmas Eve. That's kind of how we do it. And today we're going to have some more family coming over here, and I've got a turkey I'm going to put in the cooker in just about an hour and a half, and we'll have a few people over, and we'll do our little Christmas here with another part of the family. And then I have some siblings that are doing Christmas with their family, so they'll do that, and then some of them will drive over and come see us and hang out this evening and do stuff like that. Yeah, Nady, it's a little cooler over my way. Yeah, you're saying it's 25. That's still stinking cold. The animals are good. Yeah, yeah, they'll be fine. Yeah, that chicken coop we have, I just put blankets all the way around it, and I put a little heat lamp inside the chicken hen house for them. And I checked on them the last couple. They're fine. They're doing good. We open it up during the day and feed them, and we got to bring them water. We can't, the water jug that I leave out there for them, yeah, it's froze. So we just bring them water from the house, and they're fine. They're doing really good. Anita, how are the goats doing? Y'all have goats over there, I know. I guess they take that cold pretty good too. If they have a place just to get out of the wind a little bit, they'll probably be fine. Let me get over here. We'll drop the link again. Yeah, I got the link dropped. If anybody wants to come up, just you're more than welcome. Come hang for a few minutes. I got to touch base with a couple of people. Just a minute. D-Dog, are you still doing some canning, or did you get all your canning done that you wanted to do? I guess you did now because it's really cold outside to do it now. I know you like to do it on the open fire. I guess you'd be stuck to doing it in the house now unless you had a place under cover to do it. Are you gonna can later today? Are you gonna do that inside, or you got a setup outside you can do? I don't know. Do you guys have snow on the ground over there and stuff, or doing it outside? So you must have a good setup. Okay. Well, it's definitely nice and cold outside to do it. You get to stand by the fire. That's the other good part. Yeah, I was going to make some beef jerky on my smoker, and when the closer this weather got, I said, "Man, I'm not going out there and fool with that stuff." I said, "I'm just going to stay in," but I am going to cook my turkey outside. I have one of those Big Easy infrared cookers made by Charbroil, and I'm gonna cook the turkey in that today. But that's real easy. It runs off of propane. I just set the turkey in there, put the lid on it. It takes about 3 hours to cook it, and I can just let it go. So it's not a whole lot of worrying about that. Oh, 6 inches of snow. Yeah. Yeah, 6 inches of snow shuts Louisiana down. That's it. We're done. Everybody's riding on four-wheelers. Labrador, good morning. Merry Christmas. Oh, 80 degrees in Southern Cal. Yeah. Yeah. That's nice, man. That's nice. And you guys don't have a whole lot of humidity out there, I would imagine. So it's 80 degrees is probably a really nice day there. We're going to be back up in the 70s next week, probably starting about Tuesday. I think about Tuesday, they said. I'll have to look at the weather again, but this little cold snap that we've got, it's about to end. It's coming to an end. So Cupcake Girl, good morning. How are you? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And yes, happy birthday, Jesus. Yes. Jesus is the reason for the season, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Cupcake Girl. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling well. And there's the possum, better known as A1 or 1A. That's right. I forgot your old name. How you doing, man? Merry Christmas. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you and your families have a blessed day. You too, man. I hope y'all have a great day, and I hope you're warm where you are. I hope everything's good. I hope your family's good. Everybody's going to have a wonderful day. I'm looking outside. The sun is coming up here. It's going to be a nice day. It's going to warm up here, and just as soon as that sun breaks over a little more, it's going to warm up here, and it'll be decent. But yeah, we're nice and cold down here. Still sitting at 21. It hadn't gone up yet. Give me a minute. Let me check something. and I hear, what is that? I hear this little pitter patter of feet. Yes, I do. Do y'all hear that? It's a little pitter patter, pit, 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 pit. I wonder who that could be. Well, let me see. Well, well, look who it is. Good morning, Diamond. Merry Christmas.
Good morning, and they were kind of loud pitter patters.
Was it more like stumbling? Oh,
It was more like stumbling. Yeah, had
well,
to do the 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 S to the A to the N to the T
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So
Well, how did
stayed
that
up till
go? Did your granddaughter was she asleep?
she finally was around 1:30.
Is she still asleep?
She is. Yeah, she is. So that's why I slept in a little bit this morning, but
Well,
I
good,
got stuff
good.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
what's up? Was Santa good to you?
well, last night he was pretty stinking good to me. I can't complain. We went to the
Yeah.
in-law side of the family, and man, my mother-in-law, she was really good, good to all of
Good.
us, all of her kids and
Nice.
her in-laws, and yeah,
Yeah.
we were
Nice.
impressed. Yeah,
Nice.
she was handing out cash money, Diamond, cash money. And
Ooh.
I was like,
That's that's the
well,
gift that keeps on giving.
well, she's at the age, she's in her 70s, and she's at the age to where she, you know how it is. She goes, I just don't know what to get y'all. So for me, you know, you get me a Bass Pro gift card or a Cabela's or something like that,
Yeah.
something I can just give me a gift card because I always use, I always go in
Yeah.
there because I'm
Yeah.
always buying stuff from there. So you know, she'll get me a gift card, but then she was this year she was like, I just don't know what to get y'all kids anymore. You know, you could tell she was a little stressed. So she had a big old thing of envelopes, and she was like, "You get one, and you get one, and you get one."
Oh,
I'm like,
wow. Good for her. No,
and then
good for her.
and
Cause
then
yeah.
so she handed my wife Paula an envelope, and mine was right under it. And Paula snatched mine. She goes, "Oh wait, I'll take John's for him." I'm like, "Wait a minute." Yeah, but I got it back, Diamond. When she
I
wasn't
was
looking, I
gonna
got it back.
say, yeah, you arm wrestled it back, I'm
I,
sure.
I absolutely got it back.
So I
Oh,
was gonna bring you some warmth and some heat with me today.
well, I'm waiting.
Just well,
Now,
just the energy, John. The
okay,
energy of the heat.
hold on. Let
Yeah.
me take
There
that
you
in.
go. There it goes.
and and I am not lying. This is honest to truth. I'm looking at my temperature gauge, and it just dropped to 20.
Oh my
It just went
gosh.
down another degree. You know,
Oh my
it always
gosh.
drops a degree before daylight. You know, before the
Yeah.
sun rises. Sometimes you'll get that
Yeah.
extra degree of drop, and that's what it just did. It just went from
Yeah.
21 to 20. Perfect
Well,
timing.
here's this will bring some heat to you too. Anita Farting House is in the
She
room.
is. She was
Hi,
here bright
Anita.
and early. Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you and Craig too. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah. Linda Kurtz is in here. Uh,
Yeah,
we got
Cupcake
Cupcake Girl was
Girls.
in here. Devil Dog's in here. Frank
Uh-huh.
Stein. Tennessee Ridge Runner. We've
Yeah.
got several people in here. Rescue was in here. I don't know if they still are, but they dropped by. You
Excellent.
know, today's understandable. People doing drive-bys. You
Oh,
know, they got to
yeah.
get their day started. So
Yeah. Yeah. The real King Opossum. Merry Christmas.
mhm. Yeah, he used to have his channel. It was called 1A, 2A.
Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
know one. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen 1A,
Yeah,
2A. Yes.
nice young man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss him being on his channel because I used to go to his channel and listen to him a lot.
Oh, the 1A, 2A. He had another name too. Um, Let me think for a minute. People called him by another name. 1A, 2A. Listen, the hamsters, you know.
Yeah, yeah. The hamster. You saw the hamster wheel I sent you. Wee.
Yeah, it's gone.
Is it? Does that represent you? Does that represent you sometimes? Woo!
Oh my gosh. Sometimes it does without even trying.
Yeah,
Awful. It's called
yeah,
age.
it is.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
Sandy Lettner, Merry Christmas and good morning to you. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
Diamond, I
Daddy.
was kind of waiting on you to get here because I know
Okay.
you were kind of wanting to see what I was going to do today.
Yes. What are you making, John John?
Something
I
easy, something easy, something
oh, we like
something a million people have made before, but it's something that I
easy.
make every year.
Okay.
So I'm going to share with y'all my Chex Mix recipe.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You know
Everybody
the Chex
loves.
Mix cereal and all the little stuff,
Yes.
and you bake it in the oven. That's what
Yes.
we're doing today. So,
Okay.
so I'm going to get that going now that you're here because we only have a little
Yes.
bit of time,
Okay.
and it's not going to take that long to do this. So let me get started. I've got my butter melted. That's ready to go. So let me just show you guys what we have here. I'll bring all this stuff over to the table and I'll
I
start
see that.
lining it up. Can you see that?
Yes.
All right. So I know a lot of you have made Chex Mix snacks before.
Hi,
And
Frankenstein.
I do this every year. And what I do is I make it, this is mainly for my friends in the neighborhood and some family
Oh,
members. So I'll make a
yeah.
big batch of it and then I'll put it in Ziplocs and I'll go to the neighbors and bang on the door and say, here, eat this food or else,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Eat this. I
Merry
promise you won't
Christmas. Eat
finish.
the food. Eat the food. Merry Christmas.
Exactly. Would you read Tennessee Ridge Runners post for
I
me?
will. Sure. Heavenly Father, God, today is for your Son and his sacrifice. I pray, Father, this day of joy goes around the whole world with only love for all the people. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you. That was wonderful. That was great.
Yes, that was
Absolutely.
a good one. Yes.
All right, Diamond.
Okay.
Got just
Wow.
about everything set up here. I've got all my ingredients.
Okay.
And we'll go over what we got. I got to get my big butt wide bowl.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
In case we get
It's,
attacked, this is what this doubles for, right?
hey, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
helmet.
All right. So what we have, so with the Chex Mix we're going to do, as many of you know, it's basically a combination of different things that you like to eat, all put into one. And we're starting out with the Chex Mix cereal. We have the wheat Chex Mix. And this now all these are in 2.5 cup increments. There
Okay,
is a
2.5
recipe.
cups.
The recipe
Okay.
starts out at like 3, but if you don't need to make as much, you can narrow it down, of course. Now I had to sit here and actually think this out and measure everything, but for those who haven't made it and want to keep up, because this type of thing, I just make it. I don't measure anything. I know how much to put in it by sight. You know how it is. So so this morning I had to get up a little early and come in and set everything up because I'm like, okay, if anybody wants to learn how to do this, I can't just start throwing stuff in. They're going to go, wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute. How much was that?
Yeah, how much money is that? So just so you know, guys, everything is in 2 to 2.5 cup increments. Everything.
Okay.
Everything that I'm putting.
Right.
So we just put in the wheat Chex. This is the corn Chex. This is 2 cups. Here's the rice. All going in a bowl. Now I have 2 cups of Cheez-Its. The little Cheez-It squares.
Yeah.
That are going in with it.
All right.
And the good thing about this recipe is you can put whatever you want to put in it. Put whatever you want to put. Of course, we put that in there. And then I've got 2 cups of the little square pretzels. That's what I like. That's the kind I like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got 2 cups of those. Boom. I love pecans.
Oh, yeah.
So down here we say pecans.
Pecans. Yeah.
Can you say that, Diamond? Say pecan.
I'd say pecans. Pecans. Pecans is what I say. Yeah.
We say pecans or pecans.
Pecans. Pecans. Pecans. Sounds like a bird.
Anyway, this is 2 cups of pecans or pecans. And now This is a little bit more. This is the mixed nuts. This has your
Oh,
almonds and your peanuts and your cashews and hazelnuts in it.
okay.
And
Mixed nuts.
now this is a
Okay.
little more than 2 cups because the can, because I did
Yep.
2 cups in the measuring dish, and then I only had like that much left in the in the can. I'm like, oh no, we just put them on.
Yeah.
So like I said, everything is in 2 cup increments with that.
Okay.
Okay, so all that's in there, right? That's in the
Yep.
bowl. We'll put this out of the way.
JB and Walter, good morning.
So what I have next, and I'll get the package out. Yeah, good morning to anybody if I'm missing you, because I'm JB Walter, good morning. Mayday, good morning.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you guys. Oh, I didn't make Chex Mix this year. Yeah.
Yeah. My hips are thanking me.
Well,
oh, you're funny.
Mayday, fortunately this year I can stand to gain a couple of pounds because
there you go.
when I was sick I lost like 70 pounds. So
Yeah.
I can gain a little bit.
Yeah.
I can make it a little bit now that I'm feeling better. But yeah, man, I understand. I get it. Yeah, my wife was already complaining, Diamond. She was making all these pies and all these sweets and stuff, and she's already complaining. She goes, oh man, I ain't gonna get into my clothes by next week.
Yeah. That's the problem with the holidays.
So what I have on the stove is this is 8 ounces or 2 sticks of butter. And of course, this is the butter that I use all the time. This is some of my favorite butter to use when I'm mixing stuff.
Garlic and chives.
Garlic butter. This stuff is so good. You just don't know. Just don't know. That's what I'm putting in there right now. Now, so what? That's what this over here. The butter is already melted. Okay.
That's what you melted. Okay. All right.
Let me get my little pot holder so I don't mess something up. Okay. Can you see that, Diamond?
Yes.
All right. So we have our melted butter, and that's 8 ounces. So we've got 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder.
Okay.
Okay. Going right in.
I'll put those in the butter. Okay.
This is 2 tablespoons of seasoned salt. Or you can use, like down here we use Tony Chachere's or stuff like that.
Okay.
Which is all a type of seasoned salt. It really is. Now this particular one I'm using today is a local brand. You see that? It's Zatarain's.
Oh yeah.
Zatarain's Creole seasoning.
Creole
this is basically this will have a little bit of zest in it. We call it, not much, but it's basically seasoned salt. So you can use either one. Now remember, guys, when you're putting your garlic powder in, make sure your garlic powder does not say garlic salt. Make sure it is powder. Make sure
powder, not salt.
Yeah, make sure nothing says salt in it except when you're putting the seasoned salt in. Because remember, everything we have in this bowl has salt in it. Right?
Yep. So you don't want any more salt.
You don't need to add any more of this, but this little bit of seasoned salt, we're going to add that in. That's going to be just right. And we also have 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Worcester.
I was wondering if that was Worcestershire. Worcestershire
sauce.
Worcester. Yeah.
Worcester.
Worcestershire.
And it doesn't matter which brand you use. We have local brands here that I buy. I try to buy local as much as I can. This is just the brand that I'm using. Can you see that?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
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 That's
Louisiana.
just local brand.
Yeah.
Louisiana Supreme. It's just a local.
Supreme. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a local, but you can use the. If I wasn't using that, I would probably use the Lee and Perrins. That's one of the popular ones.
Yeah.
That people use. So anyway.
So we got Kicker just came in, John. Ship Kicker. Good morning, Ship Kicker.
Oh, good morning, Ship Kicker. Merry Christmas. Thank you for coming by.
Yes. Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, thank you for telling me that, Dominic. Oh, I forgot to put. I wanted to talk about this because I haven't ever tried it. Now, my wife got a gift from someone a couple of days ago, one of her students. And this is some little garlic toast, little mini squares of garlic toast. Have you ever seen those? They come in a little.
I have, and I've actually tasted them. They are
Yeah.
delicious.
So
Yes.
she gave. Well, my wife doesn't like them, so she gave
Oh,
them. She gave them to me and said, "Hey, you
put them
want
in your.
these?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll put those in my mix. I'm doing, you know."
Yeah,
So that's
nice.
basically all it is. So they're really small, but I kind of broke them up just a little bit,
Yeah.
and I've never tried these, so this is why I held this out. I wanted to add these in there with it, and yeah,
Okay.
they're pretty good. And I'm just gonna throw
Yeah.
those in there with it, and see how that
Yeah.
goes. But like I said, you could put whatever you want in your Chex Mix, right? Whatever you
Yeah.
like.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Donna R. TJ Katz. Good morning to you.
all right. Donna says, I call it, what is this here sauce?
Yes, that's
Yep,
exactly.
yep. Oh yeah. All right. So we've got all this in our pan, right? All the
Yeah.
ingredients in here. So we're just going to take and we're going to pour this on top of it. And I need to stir it up a little better. I better get a spoon. Roll it down just right. So we're just stirring all this up, mixing it up, and it's all going in the pan. Every bit of it. I'm going to add a little bit just to get the very bottom of it out. All right. All right, Diamond, guess what we get to do now?
Oh, we're gonna
Yep.
use our hands and just mix it
Yes, we're
all
going
up.
to use your hands.
Yes.
Now, for those of you who have never made this, or those of you who do make this and use a spoon, I do not use a spoon to stir it up. And the reason I don't is because the spoon will crush the Chex Mix. Because the little Chex Mix squares are so tender that
Okay.
it'll just, you'll have a lot of dust. So what I do is just lightly mix it up.
Yeah.
I just run my hands under it and just mix it up. And if you have a big bowl like this, it really helps, because if I tried to do this in a smaller bowl, I would have this all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what else will work good? If somebody has a wok, if you have a wok, those work real good for this.
Oh, okay.
Because, you're making a large amount.
Matt PCD, good morning and Merry Christmas.
Yes, Matt, good morning. Merry Christmas. So I'm just kind of getting this all mixed in, Diamond.
And you're
I'm
doing
just
a great
making sure
job at it. Yeah.
I'm making sure everything's wet.
Yeah.
So that way, everybody's got a little sun.
Everything's coated. Yeah.
Everybody's coated. And you see what I'm saying? Mixing it with your hands. If you're doing it with a spoon, then the spoon is going to crush these little Chex Mix. And see, I had it broken in.
Yeah.
Because I'm just kind of going from the bottom and just rotating them up. I'm just going to mix these. I'm sorry about the noise. It's probably loud.
Oh, no, you're good. It sounds like jingle bells.
All right. So everything looks like it's good and coated. And that's kind of what it looks like, guys. I can see that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let me see if I can do that without dropping any. There you go.
Look
That's
at
kind of
you.
what it looks like. You can see it's all wet all nice and
Yeah.
wet.
Yeah.
So everybody's coated. So now, oh, I forgot to turn my oven on. Let me do that.
Yeah, JB and Walter says homemade Chex mix is the best.
Yeah, it
Smells so
is.
good baking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't buy a good Chex Mix.
Yeah.
No one makes it. All right, I've got my. You want to set your oven for 250 degrees on bake.
Oh, 250. That's okay.
Yeah, 250. And we'll get my pans out. And I think I can do this on one pan. If not, I'll pull the other one out.
Okay.
It's okay if they're stacked up a little bit, but you don't want like a pile of them. So you
Oh,
might have to use
okay.
2 trays if
Yeah.
you do that. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna put this out in the pan. Yeah. And see, that's half of it. Let me get another glove on.
And you don't have to grease the pan or anything because there's butter already in it,
There's
right?
butter already in it, right?
All right.
At least I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this is about half of this bowl. And as you can see, it's kind of taking it up. I like to keep them, I like to not let them just pile up because they bake better when they're not like that, of course.
Yeah.
So that's kind of,
That's neat.
now I still have a half a bowl, so I can grab the other tray.
Okay. Oh, you're so smart to have a chair on wheels this morning.
I'm getting old, Diamond. I don't want my back to go to All right, so we're going to put the rest of it on this tray. Dump all that out. All right. Over here. And there we go. There it is. Yeah, see, this works out just right because they're both going to be pretty flat, not real piled up, what I call piled up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, and it smells so good.
I was just going to say.
It does smell good. Now Paula made, yesterday she made this version of the sweet version. She calls it white trash is what she calls it. It's called white trash.
Oh,
and it's
I've heard that. Yes.
Yeah. And it's the sweet version of this. Now I was going to make that as well to do. I was going to do a half and half, but she went ahead and made it. And so what we'll do is we'll make some baggies with the little sweet, and then some with this, so people can.
Nice.
Because what's really good is if you take one from the sweet and one from this and eat it,
Yeah,
like the sweet and salty, man, it's so good.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Hi, deplorable chicken hen. Good morning and Merry Christmas.
Deplorable, good morning. Thank you for coming in. I'm TJ Katz. If I didn't tell you good morning, Merry Christmas to you. And Deplorable, Merry Christmas. Thank y'all for coming by. So, okay, Diamond, I've got all these set. We're just about up to temperature on the oven. Yep. Yes, we are. I gotta adjust my rack. Do it like that. All right, we're going to get them in the oven. Uh-oh. There we go. Diamond, have you ever made this?
No.
All right, we got them in the oven. And I'm going to look at the clock. It's almost 7 o'clock here. So in about 15 minutes, I'm going to take them out and shake them, move them around a little bit. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So about every 15 minutes. Now we're going to cook these for a total of an hour at 250 degrees on bake.
Oh, an hour. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And about every 15 minutes or so, I open it up and I pull the rack out and I just rotate them around. You know, stir them a little bit.
Yeah.
Just move them. Maybe I'll rotate the pan around or something. Try to get them to all cook evenly. That's the purpose of that, is trying to get them all to bake evenly.
Oh,
which
okay.
they will
Yeah.
pretty much. You probably don't necessarily have to stir them or rotate them too much, but I like to do it to make sure, you know, they don't just sit in one spot. Everybody gets moved around, and, you know, it makes it bake a little bit even.
Yeah. Nice.
So, so you're going to do your show in about what? You're about an hour away?
10 o'clock, so 2 hours.
Oh, you're 10 o'clock. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So you got plenty of time.
Yeah, I'm going to run about another hour. I've got a turkey in the refrigerator that it's all shot up, injected, and ready to go. And I'm cooking the turkey in a different cooker this time. It's an infrared barrel cooker. It runs off of propane. Oh. It's real easy to do. Once your turkey's seasoned, you put it in this. Here it is, right here. You have this basket.
Oh.
And you set the bird down in it.
Yeah.
Put the bird down in it. Then you set the rack into the cooker. Put the lid on it. Walk away. Let it go. It takes about 3 hours.
I was just going to ask you how long.
Yeah, about 3 hours, depending on the weight of your bird. And of course, you get your thermometer, and ever so often you probe it and make sure you're
check it out.
But it's
and
real
no
easy.
Fluids. You don't have any fluids in there. I mean, you've injected it, but you don't have to put like water or oil or anything.
I'm going to put a rub on it, but I do that before I drop it in. So I'll pull the bird out, and I'll put olive oil on the bird, and then I'll put my seasoning on the bird on the outside.
Okay, yeah.
And let it adhere to it. Then slide it in the rack, and it's a mess when you do that. It gets messy, you know, because all the stuff's falling off. But so you do that, and you just set it in the cooker, and then you're done. Yeah.
Nice.
It doesn't take long at all to do. So, is your granddaughter still asleep, Diamond?
She's still in bed, yeah.
Yeah, because it's very quiet at your house.
It is very quiet.
I'm not used to being quiet.
Yeah, usually there's noise in the background, but it's very, very quiet. Yeah, TJ Katz power outage site says 91,668 in Maine without power. I was talking to my aunt yesterday, and she lost it for 2 days. She just got it back last night, and her house was like, she didn't have a generator or anything. Her house was down in the 50s when they finally got it back.
Does she have a fireplace?
No.
Oh, man.
Nope. I told them, you know, you do have a niece that had power that would have shared her electricity with you.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I got all prepared because when this storm was coming in, I didn't really know what to expect because the last time we had one, it was ice and everything. It was a big mess. And we lost power for almost 4 days.
Wow. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And we, had no electricity, and luckily I had some firewood, and we burned the fire. And but the generator I had at the time would not run the entire house; it would only run small appliances.
Oh.
So it would not run the heater. or the hot water heater, which is my house is all electric. I have no gas.
Yeah.
So, so after that passed, and then just being tired of the hurricanes, we went and purchased a whole house generator to run the whole house, and runs this house as well. This house is behind the main house.
Yeah.
And glad we have it now. So we're never gonna lose power now. So
right.
So Paula goes, now that you've bought all this stuff to be ready, we're not gonna lose power anymore. And you know what? We have it. I'm not complaining, but because she knows I'm sitting there like, yeah, I'm ready to try it out.
I want to try that. Yeah.
No, we did test it when we installed it, and I have a neighbor that's an electrician, and he did the installation for me, made sure everything was up to code, so it's done properly. And we did test it out, and it does work fine. It works just fine. But I went and bought extra gasoline. I went and bought more firewood. I got all kinds of stuff ready, and I mean, thank God we haven't lost power. I don't want to lose power. I'd rather not, but
you're not wishing that on you. Yeah.
But this time we're ready. This time we're ready. And Diamond, we go through these stinking hurricanes almost every year. We're just sitting ducks up down here in the South, so close to the Gulf. And Craig will tell you that, we just get hammered, so hopefully we won't get one this year. Well, this year's over with, so we did dodge a bullet. So hopefully next year we'll be fine.
Deplorable chicken hen. We got the high winds on Friday. They must have been. I got rain. We didn't get any snow where I'm on the coast, along the coast, but flooded a lot of cities along the coast there. But we got a lot of trees down, power lines down. When I was going to my brother's on Friday, we were diverted like 3 times before we finally got to his house because of the trees and the power lines down.
Diamond, I see Cha-Cha.
Yeah, Cha-Cha.
I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to come up. Oh, I got to go back to spring yard. If anybody wants to come up, just come on in. Show me your face. And you're welcome to come up. You can turn your camera on.
Show John your face on Christmas. Come on.
Yeah, let me see your Christmas face.
Yes.
Bloodshot eyes, hair all frizzed out.
Yeah.
Oh, Kush, good morning. Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Kush.
TJ Cat says, I had propane in heaters installed last year. It saved me the day before yesterday. The cold and wind knocked the power out for 24 hours, and it was only 11 degrees. Only 11 degrees.
Yeah. My daughter had to work Friday, so when she got there, it was like in the 40s. It was actually 53 when I left from my brother's.
Right.
But we got to my brother's, and he was running his generator. He has a big generator.
He has one too. Yeah, those things really come in handy,
Yeah. But then she got wet because it was raining, and she works outside. And by the time she left, it was like in the teens.
Right.
So she was freezing.
Right. Oh, JB and Walter says it's supposed to be 50 in Iowa by Thursday. What a turnaround. We usually don't see 50 until March. Weird weather. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
JB, we don't get cold down here in South Louisiana. This is like not very often. It's happened, I mean, all throughout my life. It's like it's not new. But we just don't get it very often down here. This is one of the, the South is where a lot of people in the North like to come vacation in the winter, to get away from all that ice and snow.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people go to Florida. Well, guess what, Diamond? You don't want to go to Florida today because somebody in the chat was telling me it was 25 degrees in Ocala.
Ooh.
Ocala, which is right above Orlando.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's even cold down there in in the land of the oranges, the Sunshine State, right? That's what
Yes.
Florida is.
Yeah, my ex-husband is down there. My son was telling me that his dad was down there doing some work for the next few months, and he's spending Christmas Day. He's going to be in Disney.
Hmm.
So
That'd be fun down there.
I
We took
said to him,
we took the kids. Oh, it's been a long time ago now. They were young, but we took the kids when they were like 12 and 13.
yeah,
Because if you take them when they're like real little, some of the rides they can't ride because they're too short.
right.
And we're short. We're all short anyway. But uh, they, and a lot of people they get disappointed and they always go back. But
Yeah,
they get disappointed because they show up and a lot of the rides their kids can't get on. And you know how it is when you have a child with you in the greatest place in the world to them and they can't get on something. Do you know
yeah,
what kind of melt? And look, we would hear those meltdowns when we were there of all these
yeah,
little kids that couldn't ride the rides. And,
yeah.
and my kids were like, Dad, listen to that boy. He is falling out, man. I'm like, this is why we waited till y'all were a little older to bring y'all
Yes,
because I didn't want
yes,
to go through this.
yes.
So they were able to ride every ride they wanted to ride. And Diamond, I got so sick on those
I
rides. I cannot do motion whatsoever. Roller coasters, I could do one thing a day that spins, or I can do one. And we were there for 7 days. We stayed there 7 days. And I had to find some Dramamine and take some
oh
stuff in
yeah,
because I was just sick. Because they were like, Dad, get on this ride. It's not going to be bad. And I'm like, yeah, I
yeah,
don't know. No, Dad, come on.
yeah,
It'll be fine. And I get off that thing and I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
man, why did I do this? So
Hi, Jersey Joe.
about the third day, I got the Dramamine kicked in me and then I started feeling good. It was miserable, man.
did did they have? We went down. My kids were in their teens too. We finally took them, and in Epcot Center was this ride called Spaceship Earth, and it was like
Yeah,
you were on a spaceship.
yep,
And we went into it as a family. Now, all the way to the in the line while you're waiting. If you've got heart issues, you don't want to ride this. If
yeah,
you're
yeah.
susceptible, you don't want to.
Right, right.
Well, I went on it with there was four of us, and oh my God,
It was
John,
bad.
it was so bad. When it takes off, it's like you got the feel of the G's. My face, I got planted right up against the back of the seat,
Yeah, the
and I
headrest.
could feel
Yeah.
my face going like this. And then there was at one point, my kids, we still laugh about it now. It says, push the button to jettison around, I can't remember, the moon or something.
Right.
And I was screaming, "Don't push the button!" Uh, but they but they did
Don't push
anyway.
the button,
So
Diamond.
we got out of there, John, and even my ex-husband, who never got sick on rides and can do them, he
Mhm.
was green. And then
Yeah.
after that, John, we heard of people who died going on that ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Deplorable chicken hen. I know it. Dramamine works for those rough nights too. Yeah. But I hadn't, it's been a long time since I've gotten sauced. A really long
Yeah.
time. We call it sauce down here.
Yeah, well, yeah,
It's been a really long time. Now, I haven't had any alcohol whatsoever this year. Now, I'm not a drinker anyway, but
yeah.
I do like my cold beer when we're eating the boiled seafood, like the crawfish, crab, and shrimp.
Oh
It's
yeah,
nothing
yeah,
better than having a cold beer with that.
yeah,
But other than that, I'm not a real big drinker. I like to make a little Crown Royal drink, every now and then, in a little small
yeah,
glass. I'm just not a big drinker anymore. Uh,
yeah.
Yeah, for that main reason, deplorable, because I don't want to have to be looking for some Dramamine or something else for a hangover.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, well, the doctor still hadn't cleared me to drink, and I'm really not. It really doesn't matter right now. I told my doctors, I said, look, come this spring when the crawfish are running and we're having crawfish balls, I'd like to
I'm
be able to
having
drink
a
a beer
beer.
by then.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm having a beer. Yeah.
And they said, oh, you should be fine by then. Knows.
My brother at his
Diamond,
house
do you
the
hear
other.
that?
Is there somebody at your door or on your roof?
Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door.
Oh,
Somebody's ringing the bell.
ringing a bell.
Do me a favor. Open the door.
A door.
And
Let him in. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's Cha-Cha.
Let me
Hi,
in,
Cha-Cha.
baby. It's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold outside. Cha-Cha,
Merry
good morning.
Christmas.
Good morning. Good morning.
Merry
What's
Christmas
for
to
breakfast?
you.
What's for breakfast?
Oh, I hadn't even got to breakfast yet. Well, so
Chex
far,
Mix.
breakfast is in this mug.
Yeah. Chex Mix, Cha.
It's not time for lunch yet. My husband says it's time for lunch. It's not time for
He's
lunch.
ready to eat. Yeah,
What are you cooking?
We're doing Chex Mix. I'm doing my Chex Mix recipe.
Oh,
And a matter of fact, it's been 15 minutes. So let me show it to you. Let me put my gloves on.
I made 2 batches of that the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Let me put my oven gloves
He's
on.
gonna shake them every 15 minutes.
You already ate one? Oh, Lord.
Cha-Cha, this is what we're making.
Yeah, I made that the other day. I
Yep.
didn't put pretzels in mine.
And I'm at the 15-minute mark, so I got to stir them a little bit.
I put goldfish in mine.
Oh, goldfish, yeah.
The little
He
goldfish.
said he's got Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its. Oh, there's.
Yeah.
I put peanuts in it.
Yeah. You can,
I don't know.
Cha-Cha, you can play the video back later and look at everything, but yeah, they're doing good. But I've got the wheat, the rice, and the corn Chex Mix.
Uh-huh.
I've got pretzels. I've got the mixed nuts, the cashews, the almonds, the peanuts. What else is in there, Diamond?
Oh, the small bread, the garlic.
Garlic bread. What else did I have in there? I thought it was something else. No, that's it. That's all I got in there.
Cheez-Its, you said? Did you say the Cheez-Its?
Yeah, the Cheez-Its in
Okay.
there. And I went a little extra on the nuts because, yeah, I like the nuts a little bit better, of course.
You know where I've seen those little garlic pieces of bread is in, they make, the same maker of Cheez-Its makes a cheese mixture.
Yeah.
And they have like pretzels and they have those garlic toast little bread things. Those are pretty
Oh,
good.
I have
And
seen
the
those.
Cheez-Its-
I have seen
Yeah.
those. But this package that I have, I've never seen it before. Let me see if I still have it. Oh, here it is.
So has your granddaughter already been up?
No, she's still asleep.
See, I've never
Did
seen
she sleep
those.
in her own bed?
She did. She's in her privacy pod.
You see those, Diamond?
Garlic,
Garlic
what are
toast,
they?
yes.
Garlic something.
Garlic toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
garlic.
didn't put the whole bag in there because I wasn't sure what it was going to be like.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I never used those.
She's still in bed.
I'm surprised. I slept in
I
this
am
morning
too.
too.
I am too. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
Got up
I
to-
slept in this morning. I got up at 4:30. So, yeah, I slept in.
Oh, I slept in till 7:30. It was only because the dogs started barking that we got up.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
They're saying, wait a minute, this is way past our time.
Sherry Leach, good morning and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry
Oh,
Christmas.
yes, Merry
Happy
Christmas,
birthday,
Sherry.
Jesus.
Yes,
Yes,
Jesus. Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday, Jesus.
And
A
thank you,
Hansbrough.
God, for letting Jesus be born and come into our lives. Right?
That's right.
Thank you.
Yes.
We don't start down again.
A Hansbrough says, Merry Christmas, everyone. 17 degrees in breakfast casserole in the oven. Sounds good.
That does sound good. Now I'm getting hungry.
I know. Me too.
I'm not even hungry. I'm just still trying to get my eyeballs open.
Oh, yeah.
you need some eyeball opener. This is eyeball opener juice.
Is,
No, I don't
is
drink
that why
coffee.
you?
You
Oh.
don't drink coffee?
No, I drink iced tea. Baby, it's cold outside. I'm drinking iced tea.
Oh, deplorable. I appreciate that. Deplorable says, John, I'd almost sell my soul to have a man like you around that loves cooking. She said, I
Yes.
said almost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Deplorable, my wife, believe it or not, does more cooking than I do on a daily basis. I just kind of step in. It just kind of depends on the day and whatnot, you know. It doesn't it's not a daily thing for me. It's kind of a thing where my wife will come and say, look, I'm gonna be late. Can you make something, or is there something you were planning on cooking? Because I don't feel like cooking tonight, and then I just step in. But most of the time, she's, she handles all that, which is awesome. She works all day and comes home and cooks. I mean,
Wow.
So yeah, great woman, just a great woman. And I know she's still in the bed right now. If I told her I was doing my show, she goes, well, what time you gonna shut it down? I said, I'm gonna go a couple of hours. She goes, okay, wake me up when you get back in the house. And we'll open our presents.
Yeah.
So she's like, good. We won't have to worry about that.
As you get older, the present opening doesn't have to be real early. It can be like 10
yeah.
o'clock.
Like, don't wake me up at 4:30.
Yeah, exactly. Sleep in.
Right. Well, she overdid it. She overdid it yesterday. Excuse me. And the day before, cooking and wrapping and just making stuff. And
yeah.
This year, I don't have one with me, but this year, her dad passed away in 2019, the same year that my mom passed away. So since he passed away, either my wife or her daughter or her sister, I'm sorry, will take a piece of clothing or a piece of leather or something that was their dad's, and they'll make something with it and they'll give it out to members of the family.
Oh,
so,
nice.
So this year, one of my father-in-law's favorite shirts, a beautiful button-up shirt. Of course, she destroyed it, but she cut it up, and she took, the mason jar lids.
Yes.
Well, they're hollow if you don't put that little plate in it, right? That little seal plate. So she took the plate out, and she had just had the ring, and she took fabric and glued it into the lid and put a bow on it like a ornament, Christmas ornament, and put her daddy's name on the back. Well, she made about 6 or 7 of those and gave them, of course, one to her mom, her sisters, some cousins, the kids.
Yeah.
Her sister's kids and stuff like that.
Nice.
That was just incredible. It's a piece of their dad.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Nice.
If I had it where I could go get it, I would show you. But her dad was big into Western type dressing. He wore those big leather belts and those big seafood platter belt buckles, we call them, and stuff like that. And last year they took one of his leather belts. Now, my father-in-law was a rather large man, was a pretty large man, well over 6 feet and a 300-pound, very big man.
Yeah. So
he had big clothes. Everything was big. So his belts were like huge. So last year they took one of his belts and they brought it to a guy that makes leather, that does leather works. And this guy took his belt and he made a cross out of their dad's
Oh.
belt. And he arranged it in a way to where he put a border on it and everything. It was just a cross.
Yeah.
And my wife did that. She didn't do it. She's the one that put all that together. And you want to talk about beautiful. I'll have to get those one day. I don't know where she keeps hers, but she gave her sister one, her mom one. She only had like 3 or 4 of them made.
Nice.
And they were made out of his belt.
Yeah.
So I think that's really, really nice to way to represent and to remember their dad. You know, they've been doing little stuff like that every year. You know, just little keepsakes they make. You know, as a part of their dad. I think that was really cool. But I'll try to get that cross from her and show it to you guys one day. I'll come up and show it to you. It's absolutely incredible. Would you ever would have thought of that? Taking just a regular belt and making a cross out of it.
No.
And I think my sister-in-law, one of them, they put it in a shadow box, you know, or plaque and put it on the wall. And of course, the guy that did the leather work engraved his initials on it, which was pretty cool too. I thought that was really nice. Let me look at chat. Sharon Mercer, good morning. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. P. Morton, Merry Christmas.
Hi, Sharon.
Good morning.
P. Morton. Mike Mazza, good
morning. Mike Mazza, good morning. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to y'all. Thank y'all for being here on this early Christmas morning.
Yeah, quilts made out of shirts too, Deplorable says. Yeah, a lot of people will make quilts out of their clothing. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's really good idea that they do that. And we didn't do a whole lot of stuff like that for Mom. We had, of course, when we at Mama's funeral service, we had a bunch of crosses that were blessed, and each one of the 5 of us got a cross, and you know, we keep that. You know, I don't know if everybody does that, but we hang our crosses over the back door. We hang it above it, and we say a prayer over it, and it's to help keep evil out of your home. The blessed crosses, and that's pretty much
sounds like a pretty good idea, really.
Yeah, it's just part of our faith. It's what we believe in, and you know, to keep evil out of our house. And you put it in the door. You put it over your door that you use the most.
Well, then that means I'd have to leave, right?
No, Cha-Cha.
Nice try, Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha, you're not going to burst into flames. Don't worry.
I'm just messing with you.
I know.
I figured I'd have a little bit of sense of humor.
Yeah.
Okay, we're coming up on the 30-minute mark. So in just a couple more minutes, I'm going to take them out.
I can taste it.
Shuffle them. It's smelling so good.
Smell it?
Oh, yeah, they're looking good. Now, Diamond, if you ever decide to make these, you can downsize the recipe just to make enough for your family.
So like a cup of each thing?
Yeah, you could do 1 cup and just watch the video back, or either I'll send you I'll put the recipe in the description after.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I can always go
Diamond,
back.
just go ahead and make the whole thing, because once you start eating it, you can't stop.
Yeah, but see, right. But some people don't, you know, they don't see, like I'm making a lot because I got a lot of my neighbors. I walk over and give them bags of it on Christmas Day. I do stuff like that for them. We all kind of get food and stuff.
He's got 2 pans going.
Yeah. So, but also remember when you pull these out of the oven, if I don't tell you in a minute, when you pull these out of the oven, allow them to cool down completely. Because what you will find when you pull them out of the oven, they're still going to be a little moist, a little wet. They'll seem. But if you let them dry, if you just let them cool down and dry completely, they will be crunchy again.
Excellent.
Oh my goodness. Am I still on?
Yeah, you are. On? You are, yes.
I'm losing power. If I lose y'all, Merry Christmas, but
power is
flickering.
How much is the wind going?
Yeah, I saw your lights flicker twice. There it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've lost him now.
Merry Christmas.
He's gone.
Mhm.
Gone.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Am I here now?
We can hear you. There you go.
Okay, back on now. Yeah, we're having power, sir. You know, Diamond, I should never open my mouth about losing power.
I know.
If our power goes out, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to
Yes,
y'all.
you too. You
I'll
Well,
too.
Merry
stay up
Christmas.
until it goes out.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
still windy there?
flickering.
Yeah. Oh, there's Kush. Let me let Kush in real quick.
Is it windy there?
No, it's not. Good morning, Kush.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
morning.
brother.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas.
Okay,
Oh, look.
Merry Christmas.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
It's
where you are.
sunshine.
He almost looks like Craig.
He did look like Craig when I was looking at him in the backstage.
Yeah.
Where I am. Just wanted
He's breaking up a little bit.
to
Yeah.
thank you.
He sounds like a robot. Wow.
Yeah, we can't hear him. Can't hear you, Kush.
Kush, you're breaking up a little bit, buddy. But I know what he wanted to say. He wanted to wish us Merry Christmas. I know what he
There you
wanted.
go.
He's such a good guy.
He does.
It's
He looks
another
like Craig.
15. It's another 15 minutes there, John.
Yep. It is 15 minutes. Thank you, Diamond. I'm fixing to give him a start. Now, if I lose power, I'm not going to come back on. I'm just going to end it. But
Okay.
I'll show you later. But yeah, let me start these again.
Whoops, he's gone.
I think
he's
It's gone.
there he is. The granddaughter's finally up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Here it comes.
Oh, let's go open up presents.
Yes.
All right. I'm stirred
She's
up.
out of her privacy pod.
All right, I got them stirred up again, back in the oven. And my oven is still on, believe it or not. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. I know it flickered a little bit, but it is back on.
Yeah.
So that's the first time it's done that. So I don't know. There he is again. Let me see if he can hear us now.
Yeah, I don't have to move because of the signal.
Chris.
Yeah, it's great. Many thanks and hugs in our blessed Lord Jesus to everyone. Encouraged, keep on praying for one another, and I'm very thankful, for this day and everything else that
Hey,
you've
Kush.
done, my dear brothers and
Kush, I never knew what
sisters.
a
And
handsome man you were. I've never seen your face, brother. He can't hear me. He's breaking up.
Sam's okay.
He's breaking up again.
Toys. I got a juice truck and I got baby food.
Oh wow.
wow. And
Where is
anyway,
Kush?
He's still talking.
want to thank you also for praying for my sister. She has had a good Christmas with her two children, with my nephews Ethan and Kieran, and they enjoyed the Christmas. And I hope that you will also.
Oh, there he goes. We lost him again.
Yeah, we lost you, Kush. He's got a bad connection where he is. Let me see.
They already
here.
had Christmas.
We have Georgia Van Houten in the chat. Good morning and Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Marilyn's in here.
Yes,
Georgia's in here. Good morning to you.
8:30
Merry
already.
Christmas.
You got time to get ready if you want.
Oh, I know. I got to take a shower. I ain't going out there with a wet head.
Diamond, are you still hearing me?
I'm still hearing you. Yes.
Okay. Well, it hasn't flickered anymore, so I don't know what that was all about. But
Yeah, deplorable. She came in to tell me, hey, Nana, Santa was here and he brought me some good toys. He brought me some Beanie Boos.
Some what?
Beanie Boos, they're little stuffed animals.
Oh, the little stuffed animals.
Yeah.
My daughter has she still has all her little stuffed animals and stuff when she was a kid.
Yeah.
She kind of grew up with the Pokemon stuff or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah,
All those
Pokemon.
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when my kids were little, it was a different time. Even though it wasn't that long ago, but you got to watch what you get your kids nowadays. Isn't that a shame?
Oh, it's awful.
You just have to watch and yeah.
I don't know nothing about toys and stuff, really.
They cost a lot of money, Cha-Cha. That's what I know.
They cost a lot of money.
That's about all you need to know.
Hey, listen, everything costs a lot of money.
And
Oh, it's awful.
and
It
listen,
costs
last
money
night,
to pay attention. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Now last night, Cha-Cha, we were at my wife's family's house. We do Christmas with them on Christmas Eve,
Uh-huh.
and and to tell you just how this goes with children. So one of her cousins came over, and they have a little baby. He's just started walking. He's 2 years old. He's a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. So they bought him some little toys. So he takes out all these toys and he's playing with them, having a good time. So the next thing you know, he's playing with the box. The box.
Yeah, instead of the toys.
Climbing in the box. It's one of these, he got a big old log set or something, and he had this box. It was big enough for him to crawl in. He just wanted to crawl in the box and play pee-pie with me. Pee-pie, And he had all these toys sitting there. So,
Hey,
and
if they're entertaining them, go for
my
it.
daughter used to do that. My daughter we had tons of toys for her, and she would get her little self, not in here, but in the house. She would open up the cabinet where all those pots and pans were, pull all the pots and pans out, climb in the cabinet, and close the door, and then start yelling, "You can't find me!" We walk in there and you see all the pans all over the floor, and she would say, "You can't find me," and I'm like, "Where are you? I don't know where you are. I wonder where she is. We can't find her." And you could hear her snickering in there, just laughing.
I used to do that with one of the dogs. I would
But let
hide
me
in
tell
the
you what I
pantry.
would do. I would say, "Hey, Paula, let's go to McDonald's and get some ice cream." Man, that door would fly open and she would come barreling out of there. And of course, she'd be mad when I told her, "Well, we're not really going to McDonald's. I just wanted to see where you were." Of course, we knew where she was.
Stewart with chicken.
My ex-husband would say, why are we spending money on toys? Let's just get them boxes and sticks. That's all they play with. Boxes and sticks.
Not nowadays. They ain't gonna play with boxes and sticks. They got to have the big expensive stuff.
Right.
Computers, phones.
Yeah.
Did you see the chat? Diamond Maryland had left you a very nice message there.
Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Right back at you. I love you too, my friend.
Cha-Cha, what are you cooking today?
I am fixing yum chicken, candy yams. What else am I making? Prime rib and potatoes.
We need to go to Cha-Cha's house.
Hey.
I forgot what else. I know that yum chicken. Have you ever had that?
Chicken?
I mean, not yum corn, not chicken.
That sounds good.
Yum corn is it's got cream cheese in it.
That's right.
It's
Now, Cha-Cha, there's a product that's made over there in your state that I wonder if you use. Do you use Duke's mayonnaise?
yes, sometimes.
Yeah, we get it over here too. I find that it has a really different taste.
Yeah.
And I don't use it on a lot of things. My wife tried to use it. She absolutely doesn't like it at all.
Dukes is good, but I use what is the one I use? I
Well,
do not like Miracle Whip.
No, I think we use
Hellman's, I think it is.
Yeah, I think it's Hellman's is one my
Yeah,
wife prefers.
But Dukes is good.
Yeah, but it's not good on everything. That's
No,
what I found.
there's certain things. It's good in potato salad.
Potato salad, stuff like now. See, my wife loves potato salad, but she will not put Dukes in her potato salad. Will not put it in. She
But
tried.
like on a sandwich, no, it's not good that
Yeah.
way.
It's to me, it's a specialty.
Yeah.
Condiment. You know, it's not something. You know, when you think of mayonnaise, you pull out the Hellman's or the Blue Plate. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I meant to ask you that the other day. If you use that
Yeah,
stuff.
they make that Dukes in Richmond.
Yeah, in Richmond. Right. I saw that.
Yeah.
A lot of people over here like it.
Yeah.
I see some people, it's in a lot of people's homes, but
Yeah.
a lot of the people that I know, they say the same thing. Yeah, we use it, but not on everything.
Not on everything. Yeah.
So they try to find the right things to use it on. But
Yeah. But like for sandwiches or just, I use Hellman's.
Would you use it on deviled eggs?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I would use it on deviled eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, I might try it that way, but I don't think my wife likes it. I just because when she made it in the potato salad that time,
Uh-huh.
she literally brought me the whole little bowl of potato salad and said, "Here, eat it." And I said, "What's
Well,
the
how
matter?"
about just sneaking it in there and she doesn't know about it?
No, she knows. Yeah, that.
She knows.
Oh, you're not pulling anything by that. No,
Wow.
they pull anything by her. So, anyways, I said, "Well, what's wrong with it? It's bad." She goes, "Taste it." And I tasted it. I go, "It's different. It's not like what you normally make." She goes, "Yeah, that's Dukes." And I'm like,
Well, a friend of Chris's, Cool Boy,
"Uh-huh."
brought him some ground deer meat. Is that what you said it was?
Right.
And I said, "What do you do with that?"
Yeah.
What do you do with that? So you got to answer that one for me, John.
With ground deer meat, you can do a lot of stuff with it, Cha-Cha.
Like what?
You can make a spaghetti.
Oh, so you would use it like that
Yeah. You can make
in your chili or something?
You can make a chili. Absolutely.
Okay.
Mm.
Does it have a different taste than ground beef?
Yes, it does, but it's all in the preparation of it. Hang on, let me finish stirring my coffee. I'll be right.
Sometimes they mix it with ground beef, don't they, when they process it?
Ground pork.
Because it's
Ground pork.
okay.
See,
Because it's
'cause,
too lean, right?
Because venison by itself doesn't have a lot of fat in it.
Yeah.
So you have to have a little fat to make it for consistency and keeping it,
Oh, okay.
you add a little bit of pork.
And look, I don't know. I'm not that I know of. Have I ever had
so lean
deer?
that you have to have some fat in it.
So
Yeah.
generally they'll do a 50-50. So they'll
Uh-huh.
do
Yeah.
half deer and half pork, Boston butt, ground, and they'll mix it together.
So you have to take it someplace to get the
You
deer
can
meat.
do it yourself if you have a grinder, I normally only take 1 or 2 deer a year because that's all I need.
Uh-huh.
And there's a processor right down the road that will package my venison that I bring him, and he vacuum seals it and labels it. It's really nice. It
Oh,
costs a little
okay.
bit of money, but
Yeah.
like I said, well, like last year, I only killed 1 deer. That's all I wanted, and it cost about to have what I wanted done cost about $135, and I got big packs of smoked sausage with it. I've got he made me deer roast and vacuum sealed them, and he took the back strap and sliced it, tenderized it, vacuum sealed it. So literally, all you're doing is taking it out, thawing it out, and cooking it.
Yeah.
And,
Deer.
for him, making the sausage alone was worth it because we
Right.
cook the sausage. We cook it on the grill. We put it in our red beans in the crock pot, and that sausage is it's mixed with it's 50-50. It's mixed with a Boston butt. Oh, we got somebody knocking on the door. Somebody wants to say hello. Let's let him in. It's Ken Stout. Hey,
Well,
Ken, good
hello,
morning.
Good
Ken.
morning, Ken.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Got his
John. John.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Diamond. Merry Christmas,
Thank you.
John.
Merry
John.
Christmas.
Merry
He's got his
Christmas to you.
Christmas. He's got his Christmas PJs
Grandchild
on.
cup.
There you go, man. Well, Ken, you look well, my friend. You may or may not know, but on Diamond's show, we have been praying for you. When
Yes.
you and your wife got sick, we were trying to pray you back to health, man, and it looks like we did. We prayed you back to health. So you look pretty good. You feeling better? I take it.
Thank you. Let me get rid of this echo. Let me go to the headphones.
Is that better?
John,
Okay.
I'm going to skip down because my granddaughter is going to want to open some presents.
Yes,
and
Diamond.
stuff,
You
so-
have to. Yes, please go do that.
All right. See you later, guys.
All
Merry
right,
Christmas, everybody.
I'll see
Merry
you later.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Diamond. Love you.
Let me
You
change
got your
that.
echo going?
Yeah, I thought them on to cancel out the echo, even though the echo cancellation was on.
I got you.
Still got an echo.
Do you have your cell phone open?
No, I'm on the computer.
Chow, you're muted in case you're trying to talk. I just noticed.
No, I didn't realize I did. My husband was talking, so I muted it. So that
Conversations with the pool boy.
Yep, he was telling me something about the deer meat.
Yeah. Somebody was just saying. Yeah, Mayday says I grew up eating venison and has to be cooked right, or it's gamey and strong tasting. That's absolutely correct. Watch out, for instance, when my wife will make a deer roast, it takes her 2.5 to 3 days to make one because she marinates it a certain way, and it removes the gamey taste out of it by the time her little process is done. And then she cooks it either in the crock pot or the big roaster, slow cooks it overnight, and it's absolutely incredible. It doesn't even taste like venison. You can tell it's not beef just by the texture, but it's actually really good. And we've had a lot of people over the years eat it that have never had deer meat or had it previously and said they didn't like it.
Yes.
Gamey
Pool
taste.
boy was telling me that he soak it in milk or buttermilk.
Yes, milk. Paula does a little milk and something else. What is it she uses? Milk and something else, a little. And she does it like overnight.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had it, so
Yeah.
when
Well, all the more reason to make a trip to Louisiana, and then you can come get some. So.
well, no, this guy gave us some, but it was ground, so I'll have to let Chris. Pool boy, I'll have to do the cooking on that one.
I would. Okay, if you've never had that, I would recommend a chili with it.
A chili?
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't know if you do chili beans.
Yeah, I do
beans would be
chili
even better.
beans and stuff. And
Yeah, I would do a chili beans with it. It'll actually
Oh,
come out pretty good.
I'll try it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll come out pretty good.
Or maybe I might even mix a little ground beef with it.
I got to check on my Chex mix here. Just a second. Yeah, looking good.
I like your picture there, Ken.
Thank you. I'm actually behind myself here to get out of the way.
That's Ken's wife.
Yeah, I figured it was, but she's not there live. It's just a picture.
Ken, this is what we're making today, buddy. We're doing
that
my
looks
Chex
good.
mix recipe.
7712 Orchard Village, Indianapolis, Indiana. I'll pay for shipping.
You got it, buddy.
It looks good.
So I got
It does,
to
doesn't it?
rotate these around one last time. Stick them back in the oven. Of course, I'm gonna drop some. It'd be me if I didn't make a mess. All right.
Hey, but you know what? My dogs love it when I make that stuff. Okay.
Oh, when you
Because
drop one.
Yeah, so when it goes on the floor, they get it.
Yep.
They think they got the prize.
Got these rotating
Green
around.
screen doesn't look too bad. I don't have my studio lights on. I just have one light on.
Yeah, it's very good.
Doesn't look bad at all.
No.
Well, Cha-Cha, I can't drop anything now because if I do, I'm going to have to pick it up.
That's right.
Because
How
I'm
you
down,
doing
I'm,
without
down,
Bear?
I'm down my last dog.
Yeah. You're not going to get another one?
Not anytime soon.
What? I'm behind the times. What happened with Bear?
Yeah, he passed away last Saturday. As a matter of
Oh, I
fact.
did not know that. I'm sorry.
Did you have to
Yeah.
put him down or did he go on his own?
I had to take him in.
Yeah.
Cha-Cha. It got really bad. It got, I had some good pain meds for him. And the plan was to let him end his days here at home, and it got down to the last few hours of his life, and I couldn't get any more pain meds in him. He was in complete liver failure by the time I took him in. He had Bear had a mass on his liver, and it was bleeding. The mass was bleeding, and he had some other issues going on. And this had apparently been going on for a while. And we had just taken him to the vet earlier in the year. He had blood work done, and it was all good. So the vet said the cancer he got was a fast moving cancer, and it just got him. It brought him down. And I didn't know he was sick until he stopped eating one day. Just like a week and a half before he died, he just stopped eating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this isn't good. So we took him to the vet, and they did x-rays and blood work. And just out of the blue, he was anemic. And then they did the x-ray, and they said, well, there's a mass around his liver, and this is what's causing the problem. And it just kind of spiraled down from there. So the vet gave me some meds for him, and we tried to keep him comfortable, and we did. But like the last night of his life, I laid on the floor. I made a little bed next to him and slept next to him. And he was laboring that night, and the pain meds weren't working. So we got up that morning, and I brought the family in, and we just made a family decision. And I showed him his gums, and the inside of his ears were already yellow. And of course, my kids, they didn't know what to think of that. And I told them, I said, this means his liver is shutting down. And I said, this is it. And I said, do we let him sit here and do this, or do we take him in? And my family all voted. We just voted, Daddy, we got to take him in. We can't let him sit here and suffer like that. And I said, let's go.
Yeah.
So we loaded him up, took him to the vet, and the vet was absolutely wonderful. They explained to my kids how, of course, I already knew. The vet explained everything, how this was going to go. You know how it is when you put a dog down, any of you that's ever done it. It's not good. It's not fun. But it was great. Everybody got to say their goodbyes. And I'm glad we did it, because he could have lived the rest of the day, but he would have been in real agony. And the plan is to be able to supply pain meds to him while he was, spending his last moments. But it got to where they weren't working. They weren't working. And then I had enough. I'm like, no, this isn't the right thing to do. So we had to take him in. So.
Right.
But that's fine. It's.
You didn't want to watch him suffer.
No, not at all. I love him too much. And 14 years with an animal, man, that's a great run. That is
Long time.
Yes.
That is a long time with a run.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, you got to kill your background.
Yeah, I should know that.
But Cha-Cha, I don't know. We'll let some time pass. We got my daughter some chickens, and we're just kind of taking care of the chickens now.
So I got that.
Best grandpa ever.
Yeah, and the cute thing is me in the middle right here.
Right.
This granddaughter right here comes up and she goes, "Oh, look, there's Grandpa with a baby." That's her brother.
That was her. She didn't know that was her brother.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And grandchild number 4 is on the way in January with one son. Grandchild number 4 with my other son is due in February.
Wow.
Wow.
So you're going to be a busy man here next couple of months.
Yeah. Did you happen to catch the short I did when I was teaching them how to dance and they were teaching me how to dance?
No, I'm going to go back and watch that. I didn't get to see
Oh, no
it.
big deal.
Yeah, I'm going to go check
deal.
it out. I popped in on your live the other night. I was just doing a drive-by, coming to say hello. Y'all were doing the normal stuff, you know.
Yeah. I'll have
Yeah.
to check that out.
Yeah, that's got to be pretty cool.
My biggest short so far, though, believe it or not, it's an 11-second golf video I did where I putted the golf balls as quickly as I could.
Right.
And it's got over 6,000 views. It's just it's silly. It really is silly.
Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Hey Tiger, good morning. Merry Christmas to you. And Connie Carlo, good morning. Merry Christmas. Black Watch, good morning, my friend. Merry Christmas. And let's see who else we got in here. That's about it.
Well, John, I'm going to step down, okay? So I can get busy.
Yep, I'm going to pull these Chex Mix out of the oven in about 5 or 10 minutes. And
so I want you all to have a very Merry Christmas.
Yes. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
you too.
Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season.
That's why we're all here. We're
And have
celebrating.
a blessed day.
Yes.
You know, thank
Yeah,
you for
great
letting
day
me
with
come
the
up.
family.
Yeah.
And Cha-Cha, take it easy on the pool boy a little bit today when you can.
Oh, yeah. All he has to cook is the prime rib.
Oh man.
That's hard, isn't it?
That's all.
That's all he has to do.
If you hear a little knock on the back door, it's probably me with a plate in my hand coming to get some of
Okay.
that prime rib.
Well, hey, you know, either that or it'll be the dogs wanting to come in.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
All right, my
It's a
friend.
revolving door there, in and out.
In and out. Well, Merry Christmas, my friend. Thank you for coming.
Well, Merry
by.
Christmas. Y'all have a great
Merry
day.
Christmas.
You too. See you
All
later.
right. Good seeing you again, Ken.
Thank you. Good seeing you.
All right. Bye-bye.
So Ken, you're still in your pajamas, man. I'm jealous.
They got the Santa Claus one somewhere too, which is what I wore all day yesterday and Friday.
Mhm.
And then we can't make up our minds if we're going to wear this. We're going to Mom's here in about 15 minutes. We can't make up our minds if we're going to wear them or not.
Oh yeah. How far is your mom away from you?
About 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Really
That's not
close.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really nice. We did our Christmas with my wife's family last night. We do that on Christmas Eve, and then we do our Christmas Day. We do my side of the family.
Yeah, Mrs. K worked last night.
Later. They're all doing their deal with their kids and stuff. We're such a big family now. You put us all together, it's like you got to get a gymnasium to get everybody in there, you know. So
Yeah.
so we just kind of mix it up, you know, throughout the day. So I made some Chex Mix to give out to my neighbors and then the people who come over today and stuff like that. I try to do something like that every Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sherry Leach says, I will be going to my daughter's for Christmas. I've spoiled my grandson, mostly fishing gear, bow and arrows, in his own tent, in a good sleeping bag. Wow. That's awesome. Sherry, I am up for adoption. If you'd like to buy me some fishing gear, yeah, feel free to adopt me because I love to fish.
Yeah. I do too.
I don't want to sleep in a tent. You don't have to buy me a tent because I don't want to sleep outside in the tent. But I'll take the fishing gear. That's wonderful.
I've got to find a place where I can golf and then go fishing and then go golf some more.
Oh,
all at the same location. That'd be good.
Oh, Tiger, you had to work last night. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, take it easy today for sure. Take it easy. Do as little as possible. Yeah, I'm going to put my turkey in the cooker here in just a few more minutes. I'm going to pull these Chex Mix out of the oven in just about 5 more minutes and show them to y'all. And then I'm going to be going to get my turkey in, and then I'll go spend some time with my family. So
yeah, we head to Mom's, then we're going to my second son. I don't like how that green screen makes my Grinch look. And then after my son, we're headed to my brother's.
Oh, so you're on the road today. Do y'all rotate around with your family or?
No, well, this is our first year back in Indiana.
Oh, that's right. You just moved back. You were in Vegas before. So do you miss Vegas? Do you miss the weather over there?
I miss the weather. I don't miss Vegas itself. I'm really, really happy to be back. This is home. I grew up here,
Yeah, you're used to it.
so
Well, we're
um,
freezing cold here. It was 20. It was 21. Then it dropped to 20. Now the sun's coming up here, and it's up to 24. So it's going to warm up here. But we're way below freezing. Way too cold for South Louisiana.
we are
6.
6 degrees right now.
Yeah. But you know what? It's supposed to be cold up there where you are. Supposed to
Not this cold, it's not. You know, we were really thankful. They predicted we were going to get a lot of snow. They said 3 to 6 inches of snow. We got officially we got an inch and a third. That's
Right.
what they said. If we got an inch and a third, then I'm 7 feet tall because there's just no way we got an inch and a third of snow.
Yeah.
But it was below zero cold, like -7, -8 cold.
Really?
So yes, it was. When I carried the presents in at my son's on Friday, I made 3 trips, and on the third trip, I couldn't feel my hands. And we're talking maybe 20 feet from the car to the door. It was
I
that
believe
cold.
it. I'm not acclimated to the cold like you guys are, and down here it's been rough, man.
Yeah.
We're going through 4 days of temperatures below freezing, which is very rare here. Very rare.
Yeah, I
the
think
last time we had ice all over the place because we had rain with it. Oh, it was terrible. But this time it's been dry, so all the roads are good. Everything, it's just cold. So we're making out a lot better this time.
Well, here's the crazy thing. It's supposed to be 60 degrees a week from today.
Yeah, it's really not crazy because starting Tuesday, we're going to get up into the 70s again. So
yeah, but don't you normally have mild winters?
Yeah. Now we'll get some nights where it'll get down to 30.
Right.
Maybe a 29.
Nothing.
But we've had these 20-degree temps, and the wind chill puts it down to like in the teens, and it's
-30 snow and winds. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's really cold.
Yes, it's like Rick Lake's up in Minnesota. I would not want to live in Minnesota. He won't be out of the cold until next spring.
That's crazy. Yeah, D-Dog was on earlier. He was talking like the other day was 17 degrees, and they got snow on the ground. And he's in Michigan. Yeah. He's up in Michigan. Yeah. And I'm like, no, thank you. Too cold for me.
No, yeah.
Oh, Sherry Leach is in northwestern Ontario, Canada. Yeah. Yeah, Sherry, close the door, please. Can you close the door?
Yes.
Us little people down here in Louisiana, we're about to freeze to death. Close the door. Give us a break.
John, I'm going to go. It's 9:01. I got to be at Mom's at 9:30, and I don't want to be late.
Yeah, Ken, have a safe trip, and
thank you.
Be very careful. And look, man, enjoy today. Take some pictures, and I hope you have a great time. And Merry Christmas.
You as well. Enjoy your family, and I'll be looking for my Chex mix to get here.
Yeah, just be watching the mailbox. It'll be coming any day.
All right. Thank you, John.
Thanks again, man. See you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, I'm going to drop the link one more time. If any of y'all want to pop up and say hello real quick, I'm going to be on just a couple more minutes. And that. And that. So it's about time for me to pull out my Chex mix. So, as a matter of fact, I'm going to pull one out, and I'll put it here on the table. Oh, yeah, Sherry Leach, Alaska. Yeah, that's actually where this came from, isn't it? Yeah, it came from way up. Oh, stealing trees in here. Good morning, Eric. I didn't see you. Snuck in on me. Merry Christmas to you, brother. Good to see you. Let me see if anybody else snuck in and I didn't see you. I apologize if I missed any of y'all in chat. I'm running my mouth and got a bunch of stuff going on. So, okay, we're sitting right at the hour mark on the Chex Mix. For those of y'all that came in late, I did my Chex Mix recipe this year. Which is the corn, wheat, and rice Chex, pretzels. Did some little garlic toast, Cheez-Its, stuff like that. And I did some garlic powder, onion powder, and some seasoned salt in it. You can go back and watch the beginning of the video where I put all this together, and you can see how easy it is. I know a lot of you make Chex Mix at your homes. So I just shared with y'all today the way I do it. It's probably not any different than the way you guys do it. I did some melted garlic butter. Just watch the video back and you'll see the butter that I use. It's really good butter. I use that in a lot of stuff I do. So it's about time to pull this out. So we're sitting right at the hour mark. Now I bake these Chex Mix at 250 degrees for 1 hour. And about every 15 minutes, I would take it out and stir the Chex Mix up onto the tray. Just kind of mix it up a little bit, put it back in, 15 minutes, do it again, up until an hour. So we're at an hour now. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. We'll turn the oven off. And I'm going to get my other gloves on. And I'll show you guys what this looks like. Oh, they look really good. So, all right, I'll give you guys a look. Let me get over here close to the camera. Can y'all see that? I'll get up nice and close. Take a look at that. So I've got the 3 Chex Mixes in it. Like I said, the wheat, the rice, and the corn. I've got pretzels in it. I've got little garlic toast in it. I've got assorted nuts in it, like pecans, cashews, peanuts, hazelnuts, a few hazelnuts in there, like that. And did I say Chex Mix? I got Chex Mix in there too. So I'm going to set that down here on the table. And for those of you who've never made this, just let me pull this other one out. Let it start drying. All right. Put those down. For those of you who've never made this before, just watch the video back and just follow the stuff that I did. It's really easy to make. And just pay close attention to the way that I mixed it all up in the bowl, because some people will take a big spoon when they pour the butter mixture on it. They'll mix it with a spoon. Well, that's fine if you want to do that. But when you do that, these little Chex Mixes, you're going to crush them with the spoon. You almost can't help it. So I just put the food gloves on, and I just gently mix all the mixture together in it, and then I put it in the oven. I don't put a spoon on them at all. But I did that in the beginning years ago, and it would just crush a lot of these little Chex Mixes, and then you just have crumbs. So this way, there's very, very little crumbs now, and this actually has come out. It smells really good. This is a salty, garlicky type recipe. Of course, you can scale back or scale forward on the amount of garlic that you put in it. My wife made the same type of mix, except she did a recipe called white trash. She calls it white trash. It's the sweet version of this, with sugar and I can try to remember what all the other corn. What's that? Corn syrup and some other stuff that she puts in it, and those come out real good. But these look really good. When you pull these out of the oven, guys, let them. If you've never made these, allow them to cool down to room temperature, because sometimes when you pull them out, they're a little moist, they're a little still wet. But if you just let them dry completely, they'll get crunchy again. This one's probably already crunchy. Yeah, it's already crunchy. So it doesn't take long at all. And this is really good. This come out really good. So that's pretty much it. And I have 2 trays of these. Now, when these cool down, I'm going to put them in little baggies, and I'm going to give them out to my neighbors. This is stuff I do for my neighbors and the family, of course. Because we got people coming in and out of the house today and tomorrow, the next couple of days, coming to visit. So they'll get a little something. But I have the other pan of them behind me, cooling down. All right, let's see. Thank you, Jersey Joe. Let me do that. Yep, here we go. Good idea, Jersey Joe, because yeah, it is cold in here. We're now up to 26 degrees. I'm looking at my my outdoor thermometer. Jersey Joe, we started out at 21, and then right before daylight, it dropped to 20, and then the sun broke over, came on up, and yeah, we're up to 26 now. So we're going to be above freezing probably in another hour, which will be good for me. So that'll work out good. And Jersey Joe, Merry Christmas and hello to you if I didn't tell you already. Yeah, P. Morton, they sure are. They are kind of sweet on their own. But in this mixture, they're going to be salty now. Now, those of you with high blood pressure issues, please, this may not be for you. So please, please don't, if you make these, just please limit how much you eat, because this has, it's not real salty, but it is a salty type recipe. So be sure that you limit yourself on how much you eat. Yeah, Tiger. But Tiger, because you used to live down here in the South too. We don't get this cold very often, and we've had like 4 days of it now. So yeah, it's not something we like or we're used to. But we're almost out of it. And Tiger, as you well know, in the South, it'll be hot one day and cold the next. Well, I think starting on Tuesday, we're going to get back in the 70s. So we're going to be on that warming trend. So this is going to pass. Yeah, Eric, Merry Christmas to you and Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I've got my little Chex Mix cooling down. When it gets completely cool, I'm going to bag it up and get that ready. And I got about 15 minutes. I got to go get my turkey started, and it'll be ready by the time lunch gets here. It'll take about 3 hours for that to cook. So I got a smaller turkey this year for Christmas. I cooked one. The one I cooked for Thanksgiving was like 17 pounds. This one's like going to be a lot smaller. This one was like 13 pounds. So it's not going to take too long to cook. So I got to go get my turkey started, and then I'm going to bag this up. So I'm going to let you guys go and let you get to your families and get your day started. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to hang out with me for a little while. I wasn't doing anything this morning. I know a lot of you, like me, get up early in the morning to get the cooking done and get things going for your Christmas dinner with your family. So that's why I decided to come on. I did pretty much the same thing for Thanksgiving, just getting the day started. Nikki B, Merry Christmas, my friend. Glad to see you in here. I hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you. Nikki, I got my Chex Mix recipe. I'll let you take a look at it now that you're in here. I just pulled it out of the oven. I'm letting it dry. If you play the video back, you can take a look at how I made it and check it out. Yeah, Jersey Joe. Merry Christmas. You have a great Christmas. All right, guys, this is it. I'm signing off. I hope each and one of you have a very safe and happy Christmas day, and give thanks to our Father for sending us Jesus into our lives. This was the beginning of Jesus's life, the birth of Christ. Jesus came here and saved us. He saved us, and we're giving thanks to him, of course, for sending his son here to save us. And happy birthday, Jesus. And thank you. And we love you. And hopefully we'll all be together soon with him, right? So, but until then, we're just going to give thanks. So I want to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas with you and your families. Guys, take lots of pictures with all your friends and family and your dogs. I don't have my dog anymore. Bear's moved on. He's crossed over, so we're gonna have to keep going without him. I'm gonna miss him, but we'll just keep going. He'll be here in spirit with me, so it's no big deal. So take pictures of your dogs too, because they're not here very long. And just enjoy your day. Don't get in a rush. Drive safely for those of you who are traveling. Don't rush. It's not worth it. It's worth it for you to be safe and get there in one piece. So, well, God bless you all and have a very, very Merry Christmas. And much love to y'all who showed up. I really appreciate hanging out with you guys. It's been really nice. And I'll get a video up here around the first of the year soon. I'm going to take a break for a little while, and then I'll start cooking again when we get off this cold weather. So I'll be back. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys in chat somewhere. I'll see you on panel on somebody's show. Y'all don't forget that Diamond Lil's show is coming on in about an hour. I think she was coming on at 10. So that may be a little bit more than an hour, but her time. But Diamond Lil's going to have her little prayer show coming on. So let's all go by there and support her and get your prayers in. And we're going to celebrate Jesus' birthday a little more. How about that? So, so Merry Christmas, everyone. And thanks again for coming. And this is Old John with Southern Exposure. And I'm signing out, and we'll see you guys next time. Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye, y'all.